Lincoln Park is the biggest State House slope park and elements landmarks to two of the country's most prominent pioneers, President Abraham Lincoln and teacher and social liberties pioneer Mary McLeod Bethune. It is found straightforwardly east of the U.S. Legislative Center structure at East State House and 11th Roads in the northeastern quadrant of the city. The open space that is presently Lincoln Park was essential for Pierre L'Enfant's unique 1791 arrangement for the region of Columbia and was planned for public use. In 1867, when Congress authoritatively named the recreation area Lincoln Square, it was the primary site to bear the name of the martyred president. To additionally perceive President Lincoln, a remembrance sculpture was put in the recreation area in 1876. The sculpture was divulged on April 14, the 11th commemoration of President Lincoln's demise, with more than 25,000 individuals in participation. Frederick Douglass conveyed the feature address before President Ulysses S. Ward, his bureau, and individuals from Congress. He examined to his endorsement and dissatisfaction with regards to the landmark. The sculpture highlights President Lincoln in his trademark gown coat, holding the Liberation Decree before a bowing African-American man. Demonstrated after Bowman Alexander, the last individual caught under the Criminal Slave Act. The man's arms are reached out to show his shackles have been broken. While for some individuals, including Frederick Douglass, the landmark sustained many generalizations about African Americans' capacity and cooperation in abolitionist action. Lincoln Park turned into a significant vacation destination through the late 19th and 20th hundreds of years. The sculpture initially pointed toward the west towards the U.S. Legislative Center until it was turned east in 1974. To confront the recently raised Mary McLeod Bethune commemoration. Across the recreation area at the east end, there sits a dedication to instructor and extremist Mary McLeod Bethune. The sculpture includes an older Mrs. Bethune giving a duplicate of her inheritance to two youthful African American youngsters. Mrs. Bethune is supporting herself by a stick that was given to her by President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The sculpture was uncovered on the commemoration of her 99th birthday celebration, July 10, 1974, preceding a hoard of north of 18,000. The assets for the remembrance were raised by the Public Board of Negro Ladies Incorporated, NCNW, the association Mrs. Bethune established in 1935. The principal landmark to respect an African American and a lady to be made and explicitly positioned in a recreational area in the region of Columbia, the Bethune Remembrance remembers one of the country's most prominent pioneers. The engraving on the platform of the dedication Let Her Works Acclaim Her, discusses Mrs. Bethune's numerous achievements as an instructor, community worker, official guide, ladies' freedoms extremist, and social liberties pioneer.